What draws me to building large-scale artwork? That's a good question. To create these large-scale offerings that don't require any admission, they don't require tickets to experience.
Describe Sean. He's one of the hardest to read people I've ever met.
Sean is a master of understatement.
He's got the same face for every emotion.
I think Sean is a visionary in the way that he wants to build very large-scale art. Sean is a team worker because he knows he cannot do this alone.
He wants things to be done well, and so that facilitates me to become a better fabricator.
Sean is, I think, a father figure for a lot of people in here who very much look up to him and want to do what he's doing. That's about it. I wouldn't call us a metal shop. Let's start that way. I think we're a sculpture shop focusing on mobile sculptures and on large-scale art sculptures, and are interdisciplinary in the way that they don't only include metalwork, but mostly woodwork, LEDs, lights, power, in this case, hydraulics.
The Dragon is it's by far the most complicated project that I've taken on. It's one thing to build a static installation, a sculpture, but this is a mobile art project. As soon as you introduce mobility into an art project, the level of complexity raises significantly.
We're kind of going against the grain in terms of what art cars are on the playa at Burning Man. This is more of a mobile art piece.
The wings have a 55-foot wing spread, and they're able to rotate and fold up on the body. Inside the head, there are 2 hydraulic cylinders, and it allows the head to move up and down and the mouth to open and close. And then we have a linear actuator that will deploy the flame effect system from the mouth to be able to shoot fire, and then it comes back into the mouth.
The contributors, the financial contributors that are making this possible, pushed the envelope of what was possible. We had to invent whole new technologies to make this work. The longest finger on this wing is 22 feet long, I believe, and we've got a mesh with pixels about 1 inch apart. Never been done before.
Biggest challenge with this project is in many ways the same challenge we have with any other project too. It's a unique model that we only do once. I'm always saying the second Dragon would be much easier to make.
I think we're swinging for the fences with all the different elements of this. If it doesn't do that, then the people who see it should probably stop going to Burning Man and find something else to wow them, because this should do it.
Every fabricator is taking a lot of effort into every little tiny detail, if you see it or not. And I think that's what makes our pieces. And that is usually the kind of emotion I like to see when people come close and say, wow, this is just stunning.
It really pushes the limits of what we can do as fabricators and engineers and inventors, and I know that this will be an incredible project that will just inspire people for years.
What makes it successful? If the clients are happy with it, that makes it successful. If it works, that makes it successful. It is going to be a huge visual impact on Playa this year.
But one of the things that we have to think about when we're transporting things around is how can we fabricate and build them so that they're modular, so that we can transport them from point A to point B and then assemble them. We have limitations here in the shop because we have ceilings. Our ceilings aren't tall enough to have the full assembly of the Dragon. So I don't think we'll be able to fully assemble the Dragon until we actually get out there.
I'm not entirely sure what to think. I'm really hoping that everything works out in such a short timeline. We're not going to have much time to even set it up and test it, and it doesn't leave any time for much time for problem solving, and we're always going to hit problems.
There's no playbook for what we've built and designed. So when we bring it out to the playa, it's always what's going to fail, what's going to work, what do we need to change, what do we need to modify. When we first had it assembled, it was a really magical moment. It was just such a major push to get this thing out there, and there's tears in everybody's eyes.
I love working here because I get to build something big and bonkers and challenging perpetually, and every time it's, how the hell are we going to get that done? And somehow we figure it out.
I'm excited to introduce a little bit of magic and beauty into the world on this scale. It's really fun. It's playful and personal.
Art comes from having the need to do something like this, and I think that's what we're all doing. We're here because we want to do art, and we're here because we really want to do art. Every one of us has this inner passion, this inner compassion to push forward and bring out new art and make people happy with their art.